Well, he is on the short list of the greatest featherweights of all time, but Max Holloway has goals beyond that. DC, you know he trains at 185, 190 pounds. Going to be very interesting to see how far Max Holloway can take this here in the UFC.
He's one of the best fighters, as you said. He's one of the best featherweights of all time, and it's because of his preparation and his attention to detail. When he made his UFC debut, he had hiccups, but he went back to the lab and he fixed those things, and it showed in a massive 13-fight win streak that had him winning the featherweight championship and defending it on multiple occasions. Max Holloway is truly one of the best fighters in the entire organization.
And what he did in that two-fight series with Jose Aldo is something that history is going to look back upon very fondly. Max blessed Holloway back in another big spot here tonight. Max Holloway, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Well, in terms of a pro sports atmosphere, I cannot think of anything bigger. This place is deafening as Conor McGregor makes his latest walk to the octagon.
Every time McGregor walks to the octagon, John, it feels like the Super Bowl. I can imagine that's the only thing that matches the energy inside an arena when the notorious one hits the curtain. People love this guy. People love this guy because of his ability, though. They love the fact that he can go out there and put a person out with one left hand. They love the fact that he has shown an ability to compete at the top of the sport for a really long time. And they also love the fact that he does not apologize for being him. He is Conor McGregor. You're gonna love him or you're gonna hate him, but he won't change.
And many have wondered aloud as to whether or not he would be back competing in the UFC, but in terms of scratching his competitive itch, there's only one proven ground in the world on which he can do it. It is the octagon. Great to see Conor McGregor back tonight. Conor McGregor set to fight Max blessed Holloway. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the particulars inside the octagon of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max blessed Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, and the former UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go, Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. A lot of fight fans believed eventually these two would show up in each other's bracket, and here we are once again. Last time they fought, Holloway was 21 years of age.
I mean, just a baby, and Conor McGregor was just on the verge of becoming who he is today. The double champion, the biggest star in mixed martial arts, but hey, the Blessed Express is still rolling, and Max Holloway wants to get this one back.
All right, so he blocked the strike there and now counters with the jab. So he's got the reach advantage, and he certainly made it count in that exchange. Fighter lands a kick to the leg now, and a pretty good one at that. Working off the jab, it's good. Well Well, everybody wants a piece of Conor McGregor, of course, including his opponent here tonight. But what else can you say about McGregor's ability to manage his time and everything that has been asked of him since he vaulted to not just MMA superstardom, but A-list celebrity status? So more output, at least in the early going. Oh, misses with the jab.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon.
So we pull up the numbers here. 28 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Three minutes to go.
Doing a really good job of using that reach advantage. Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, we've seen a lot of different elements to his striking game tonight, especially that hook. We'll see if he sets it up again here. He has punctuated a lot of his combinations with that hook shot tonight. Well, you can feel that.
Oh, he got him again.
Whiffs on the straight right hand. Good work there on the feet by Max Holloway. We'll see if he can close the show now.
Max Holloway's looking to finish. Max Holloway's on his feet. How are they standing? What a flying knee to the head.
And another big kick for Max Holloway. Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. Somehow his opponent stayed up.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Oh, beautiful lead kick is good there by Max Blessed Holloway. Well, you can argue he's the best volume striker in UFC history, and Max Holloway putting it on another opponent as usual here tonight.
Well, it always looks pretty similar. You think Brien Ortega, you think Calvin Kattar, you think those title fights where he starts to pull away. It always seems very close early, but then you see Max kind of spread the gap. It all comes down to the volume. A sprint knowing that you will fatigue faster than he will. Tonight he has done that same thing to put himself ahead. Good
series of punches by him there. He has certainly had no trouble finding the range tonight.
He is finding the target with everything he throws. He's mixing it up beautifully.
McGregor's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round.
Great job landing that body kick.
Holloway gets absolutely pelted by that head kick. Final seconds here. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
All right, here we go with our second round now. Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kick and sink at each other. But
I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
no, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Holloway's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish him.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off, and now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again.
Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
Oh, unable to find the target with that hook shot. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer. Right now, he seems lost to it.
Oh, nice strike by McGregor there.
I mean, Conor McGregor is a fantastic striker, and once again, that skill is on display.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
This fight's going to be over, DC.
What a great way of mixing up his attack. He didn't stay the course. He mixed it up. He went high when his opponent thought he was going low, and now he's got him hurt very badly.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a good job. Go get him.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Holloway's right back to the full mount. Under 2 minutes now to go in round two.
He's got to be careful here.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Holloway. Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking time.
He got it done with his strikes. He fought well behind the jab, but it was significant strikes that really did make an impact on the judge's mind.
All right, side control now, DC. All right, setting up for a submission now.
Oh, now it's getting tight.
Oh, he bails on the submission now.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
1 minute now to go round two. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Nicely done. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by McGregor. Oh, the hard ground and pound strike lands, and that has caused some swelling or so, it appears.
Stay busy on the ground for me. Stay busy.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't get the finish, but if he lands one more time just like that, he will get the victory.
You ready to fight? Ready.
3rd round underway. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here. Big shot to the body connects there. We'll see if he can follow it up. Throwing that jab yet again out of range. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh, with authority, the body. Missed with that attempt. Holloway's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Oh, nice straight left.
And everything's landing with so much power.
Oh,
he hurt him again!
Just out of range with that kick attempt. Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do with it. Oh, McGregor's right to it.
He's his bag.
Oh, he dove and he lands. Wow.
Good job being a threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get caught.
McGregor's in half guard.
Getting him out here. This is where he wants to be.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. McGregor's right back to the full mount here. Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by McGregor.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are.
Oh, almost like you saw the skin swell right away after he landed that strike.
So that trainer's gonna have to bring it in.
Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Well, as we call on the fight stats here, DC, 118 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway. And striking at a 44% clip against Conor McGregor. Oh, huge shots being landed on both sides. Well, you got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Man, his body not looking too good right now. It's not quite Dominic Reyes against Guillaume.
Now he's going full mount. Wrestling will help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. So you have to get him out of his position.
All right, close guard now. Got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. Holloway's eye appears to be closing up by the second. McGregor gets back up again. Well, MMA is a constant exercise in risk mitigation, right? But it would seem to me that if he really goes for it offensively, you can get him out of there.
Well, he's got him hurt. He's got him hurt. He's got him hurt multiple times in one round.
Getting the head kick home, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. And now he's got him hurt bad.
15 seconds to go. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. Well, DC, this is what the fans paid to come and see. Multiple knockdowns on one side in that round, and it's amazing to think that as we sit here, this fight's not over yet.
It's not over yet. There's no 3 knockdown rule like in boxing.
Right.
So as long as the guy gets up,
right,
the guy can continue to fight. It is a phenomenal fight. We knew it when the matchmakers told them that they were putting them together. Great fight, and it's truly delivered.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. The crowd on its feet as this next round gets underway. You saw in the previous round, both fighters got rocked. I don't think the scorecards are going to be needed for this one.
No, the scorecard will not be needed. If we continue to fight.
Oh, lands his kick there. We'll see if he can finish. I mean, what else can you say about that Max Holloway jab? Just makes it look easy.
He makes it look easy, and now he's throwing the...
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs.
He's got him hurt. He's got to start looking to finish.
Big right hands there by Max Holloway. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever. Holloway's swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage.
Huge body kick land.
Headshot, bang!
Oh, nice.
Going to the bottom. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Oh, big elbow.
Holloway's taking aim at that cut right now. A strong.
Oh, he just hurt him. He just hurt him.
Back to his feet.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Max Blessed Holloway.
All right, so it's Max Holloway by KO. This man has been there. He has done that. I'm not sure, though, he has had a bigger highlight than the one he produced tonight.
This is one of the biggest ones. He needed this victory. He needed to win. He needed to do it emphatically. He needed to really make a statement, and that's exactly what he did tonight inside the octagon.
And he can call his shot right at this point in time. Given his resume, this knockout is going to lay the foundation for him to get another huge fight in this loaded UFC featherweight division.